Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run the option left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding. No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit. 1st down, here's White. And he'll get it inside the 35. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Redmond. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch. They'll go up the middle with White. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run. The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down. Opting to run again here with White. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. White. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. White. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's that's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Traylon Burks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change of quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Ravens at 2-12 in what has been a tough year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action. It's Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
To throw is Jackson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Redmond. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is fielded at the 7. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the fumble recovery, Redmond airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Back to throw. Redmond. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Redmond. It's caught by Mike Evans. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. White, he'll try the left side. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. In motion, the tight end. On second down, they'll run with White. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Redmond. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Redmond.
A quick pass here to Godwin. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Here's White. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Redmond. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Buccaneers 14, Ravens nothing.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Redmond. This is White on the screen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st down, Redmond.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Redmond airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Redmond.